You want content? I'm going to give you content in a godly way. Listen, I wanted to talk about this whole Angel Reese thing in the Final Four, in the national championship of females, and the Caitlin Clark thing. You know, LSU dominated them pretty much, won a national championship, and we saw what what Angel Reese did. She put her, she did this to the girl in her face and was like basically taunted her. And then they're saying like, yo, when she does it, it's a problem. But when Caitlin did it, it was, nobody said nothing. Which, to an extent, I could see what they mean by that. But I also, this is my opinion, objectively, I hate when, and we know that a lot of times, black athletes or black people in general don't get as much of the benefit of the doubt as white people get. We know that. But I think because we know that, we always are quick to throw out that race card and every time, because you're black, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, what Caitlin did, she did this, waved off a girl, saying I'm not about to guard you, which is, I don't think that's taunting. That's just saying like, yo, it's gamesmanship. We do that all the time on the court. Like, he can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get in people's head. But when the game is won and you all up in somebody's face and you doing this and you on the other side of the court and it's unnecessary. To me, it's apples to oranges. I'm not saying what Angel did is like, oh my gosh, she's just horrible. I'm just saying I wouldn't teach my daughter to do that. Like, if my daughter was hooping, I would teach her to win with class and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna dog Angel, Reese out for doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the competitive nature, I guess, with people. But I guess people think that ladies should act like a lady and stuff like that. There's people who even go as far as to say women shouldn't be playing sports like that because it's masculine to be that competitive on the court. I'm not going to go into that, you know what I'm saying, to each their own. But I will say this, I think we have to stop being so quick to play the race card, because there's so many things going on where that race card needs to come out, because we can clearly see it. And as a black man in America, I deal with it at times, where it's like, okay, it's clearly the only difference between me and you is because I'm black. And one of my homeboys, he's a man of God, at his job just last week, he was talking about, he went in to go get his badge for this new job. The lady was rude and just like, just short with him and borderline disrespectful. And then some white guy walks in and she's laughing and giggling, everything's all good. And so it's like, anyone could draw the conclusion that there's maybe some racism there, or some prejudice there, or some just dislike of black people before you even know who they are. And we have that in this country. We can't act like we don't. Like, we literally can't. But we can't act like everything is a race thing though, bro. And it's like, yo, what Angel did, it's like, we kind of comparing apples to pears a little bit. It's close. She did do this, Caitlin did do that, but she wasn't in nobody's face. She didn't follow nobody. She wasn't, from what I saw, she wasn't specifically taunting an individual. She just did that on the court. She wasn't in nobody's face. From the angles I saw, I didn't even see no other player there when she did it. So I think we will stretch something to fit our narrative. And I think we gotta, let your yay be yay, your nay be yay. Let the truth be the truth, man. It ain't the same. Angel was a little extra. If we're gonna be honest, she was being extra. But we don't wanna admit when we extra. Like, a lot of times we'll go out and do something like, well, he did it. No. It'd be like, for example, somebody, do something way less egregious, and then you do something in that vein, but it's something way more extreme, and somebody actually got hurt, and you acting like, well, I didn't even do that. We always have this what type of mentality. There's no real self accountability, and I'm not. That's extreme compared to Angel Reese, but it's just like, bro, I just think that I just see a lot of people just ready to turn this into a race thing. Do y'all not understand that this is a divide and conquer tactic of the enemy? Do y'all not understand this is what he want to do? Understand that it's not me trying to excuse this country for what it's done. We know that this thing is the foundation of this place is racism. Trust me, I know. Police done put guns in my face as a teenager. I know. I done been pulled over, racially profiled for no reason. I know. Trust me, I get it. But we can't just keep throwing that on every little thing as racist. It's just like, come on, G. Like, you know what I mean? And then on the other side, we can't be acting like there ain't no racism. Like, so it's just a matter of everything is a case by case. But I think because of politics, because everything is Democrat or Republican, white or black, east or west, there's no like, well, in this particular case, we can't categorize that as that because it is this, it is. Nope. The moment is, nope, race. Trump, Biden, Trump, Obama, or, you know, Democrat, Republican. It's all, it's all, you got to group everything over here. Everything is politicized and polarized. And therefore, there's a big line, and there's people over here, and there's people over here. And it's people that can have a fruitful relationship, but because of our politics and our polarizing viewpoints where it's all black and all white, there's no gray area, there's no case-by-case basis, isolated incidents, it's all got to be grouped into something. We miss out on this, and the enemy is laughing. Divide and conquer. The more split we are, the more we are distracted by things that don't matter, the more they can slip in this law. Let's slip in that law. Let's sneak over here and do this. And there's all this type of stuff that they ain't talking about. And this beast system is getting set up. You know what I'm saying? Right before our eyes, and we arguing over dumb stuff. And so I think a lot of that, it's just like, yo, I just think we got, and it goes back to a video I just dropped about offense. Everybody is always offended, bro. And it's like people are more offended than the parties involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. Come out of being offended all the time, and let's just look at things objectively, and let's just all get along. No, I'm just playing, but yeah, man, we can't just lump everything in like that, B.